Now you know it's getting worse when one of the biggest Sims creators is finally stepping down from the platform. Now I just want to be very clear that this has been happening for a couple of days already, and I just found out today that one of the biggest influencers, I should say, in the Sims community has stepped down and has caused such a huge uproar in the Sims community, which honestly, this has been the first of many after the EA buyout. A lot of people are divided and a lot of people are clearly upset for a lot of different reasons. A lot of reasons that I can obviously understand, and then reasons that I'm just like, okay, I get your point, but is that really something to be angry about? Now, back to the whole situation. So if you don't know who Anadius is basically a mod creator within The Sims that basically allows you to play the Sims 4 packs for free, basically pirating them. Now, a lot of people in the Sims community do pirate packs mainly because of how overly expensive all the packs cost altogether. It's not even counting the kits, but just the expansion pack, game packs, and stuff packs in the game cost way too much money to be trying to buy them all. And to be honest, not a lot of people have that money. Like I said, it's like over $100 at this point for all the packs and game packs. Like, it's too much and people simply can't afford it. Now, I do want to say that if you do pirate The Sims, you do you, babes. I always say that it's your choice, your decision, but just be prepared to suffer the consequences when things go south. Now, using piracy and everything like that and using these DLC unlockers are a risk to your account. So if you get caught by EA or whatever, then you know it's a huge risk to not only your save files, your game in general, and to be having your account permanently banned. Like, there was a lot of risks going into using the DLC unlockers, but a lot of people that I have seen have made TikTok videos, YouTube videos on how to basically unlock all of the Sims packs and everything. And let me just say that has been a very useful tool. And I feel like people who aren't even in the Sims community know who Anadius is. He's pretty much known for like this bad temper. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, the dude kind of scares me a little bit. I do feel like it's kind of interesting to see his reactions towards other people, but the second that he would do it to me, I think I would literally cry. Like, I don't know. He does seem very mean, but like, if he was as mean as you guys are saying he is, trust, he would have been removed the DLC unlockers. He wouldn't have even made a mod for you to be able to get the Sims 4 packs for free. And to be honest, some of the questions that he does receive on his Discord are pretty much dumb questions or questions that have been answered, and it's just like you're not reading them. I feel like using his DLC unlockers, like I said, do pose a risk, but at the same time, it's not hard to use. Now, just because I'm saying this doesn't mean I promote piracy or anything like that. I do feel like a lot of people do pirate games because they literally can't afford it. And I just do feel like in this situation with The Sims is a lot of people have been increasing in piracy for The Sims because of how much the packs cost. And to be honest, it sucks because for a lot of us, in order for our Sims game to feel semi-whole or somewhat playable to some degree, you pretty much have to own half the packs, if not more, to make the game feel playable, which is absolutely crazy. Now, back to the whole situation with Anadius stepping down from this whole situation with the community and basically removing the DLC unlockers. I do feel like it's quite obvious, even though there has not been a stated reason why he has left. I feel like the reasoning is quite obvious, especially with the EA buyout and everything like that. It has made a huge uproar in the community, and this is again one of the hugest things that has happened in the Sims community because a lot of people are talking about this. Like, it's been days already since this whole situation has happened and everybody is in shambles, in an uproar. It is almost like complete massacre. And with the Sims community, people take things way out of proportion sometimes. I do feel like, for me personally, I am shocked, but I'm not surprised. I do feel like with the whole EA buyout, I feel like a lot of people expected this. A lot of people were expecting a lot of Sims creators, influencers, whoever else to leave the creator network and basically say, yeah, no, we're not going to deal with this, and choosing to leave. And this is one of the biggest consequences or backlashes for EA's decision or choices. Now, I've already stated in previous videos that EA will be its own downfall. I don't really think any other game needs to one-up EA or one-up The Sims 4 because EA is going to do it themselves. EA is going to put themselves in a grave where they can literally not revive from. And at this point, I honestly feel like it's well deserved. EA has been feeling very much above themselves for a very long time now, thinking that they're untouchable and whatever else, just based on how they treat their player base and everything like that. And with Anadius leaving, it just shows that this is very serious. Now, along with Anadius leaving, now with that being said, Anadius went ahead and posted saying his whole departure and everything on Twitter, and obviously people are upset about it, but he also said that if you have the basic blueprint for the DLC unlockers, you can still make it work. Basically, anybody in the Sims community who is skilled enough to know how to work the DLC unlockers without any bugs or glitches can continue to make it run. So it's not all doom and gloom. There has been people already trying to recreate the DLC unlocker and basically pirate The Sims 4 and all its packs. There's basically this one Patreon where you pay, yes, pay to get the DLC unlocker, which defeats the whole purpose of having a pirating The Sims 4, because now you have to pay to pirate other packs. And if you don't know what Patreon is, which I feel like a lot of people do, it's basically a platform where a lot of people, like eBay or something like that, where you're basically posting your products, and in order to get paid off of Patreon, you need to have your real name verified, your card and everything. So basically all of your personal information is linked onto your personal Patreon account, especially if you're a creator on there who makes things and gets paid for it. You do need to have your verified card and everything. So all of your personal information is on that account. Everything is recorded. Anything that you buy or Patreons buy from you is recorded, So a lot of people are getting upset about that whole situation with having to pay for the piracy in order to get free packs, which honestly is just okay. But it's definitely possible for people with the right skill set and materials to continue to run the DLC unlocker if choose to, but it is going to pose a little bit of a risk because any wrong mishap can cause bugs or glitches to your game beyond your imagine. If you don't know what it feels like to lose years upon years of a legacy or anything like that, be prepared, because downloading from these unknown creators who say that they're going to promise you this, that, and third if you pay them this amount of money for the DLC unlocker, it is a little bit risky. I don't know anyone who has tried to download from this person's Patreon to acquire the DLC unlocker, but I do feel like it can be very dangerous. Even I was a little skeptical because, again, any wrong mishap, any miscalculations can cause broken games beyond disbelief. You could have corrupted save files, you can lose all the progress in your game, it'll make your game unplayable. There's so many things that can happen, not even to just your Sims game, but also to your computer as well. So it's very much just something that you have to do your own research on and be careful about, because you don't know who you're downloading these things from and you're not 100% sure if they can be trusted or not, and you're just paying your money. Now, with this causing a huge uproar, a lot of people have been saying that this isn't the first time Anadius has up and left the community and end up coming back the very next year or something like that. And a lot of people have been saying in the Sims community that he's been known to not have a lot of patience and he is prone to lash out a lot. So I mean, this isn't the first time he has up and left the Sims community only just to come back. I do feel like this is Anadius basically saying, yeah, I'm done. And the way that he kind of just upped and left the Sims community by leaving this very funny comment, it's not even funny because a lot of people are literally losing it, but it's the way that he's just have fun, it was nice, it was a good run while it lasted, and yeah, that's basically it, and just decided to dip off the face of the earth. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I always found the dude kind of interesting. Like I said, he's very scary to me, but I do feel like despite him him being very much of a prideful person, in my opinion, he does still end up helping people who need help, even if it's literally belittling them and their families. But I was debating if I wanted to even make this video anyway, mainly because I know a lot of people have been saying that EA is not going to change, or EA is going to continue to go down this route. And if they choose to continue to go down this route, it's only going to get worse from here. I promise you, not a lot of people have that kind of money to spend on a game. Like, there's no way a simulation game like this costs this much money for broken packs and DLC that nobody asked for. I'm not going to drop or spend money on a game or its DLC when it's clear that the creators or the developers of The Sims 4 don't care enough to fix their broken and older packs that are clearly causing bugs and glitches. My Wedding Stories has completely ruined basic weddings in the game. Like, if it was just that, I wish they never made the My Wedding Stories pack to begin with. But a lot of people are just completely split and divided on the situation. Some people are saying that this is a good thing that Anadius has decided to step down, and other people are clearly in fumes. Everybody's burning things alive. Like, people are saying a whole bunch of stuff. Like, it's absolutely like a massacre, it feels like, on a whole nother level, and it's really shaking up the Sims community, which is, I feel like, for a lot of different things are very rare or uncommon, I should say. Next to the EA buyout, I feel like a lot of people are on the side that it's a good thing Anadius left in the first place. It really puts in perspective what's really happening, because I think the main reason why a lot of people were choosing to stay, and I'm not saying like Sims like creators or influencers, I'm just talking about like the Sims community in a whole, in general, creators, influencers or not, are continuing to stick with EA because they're not actually paying for the packs. And I'm not saying this as a factual thing, this is just my opinion or what I think is why a lot of people are choosing to continue to play and not necessarily fund The Sims 4, but choosing to play the new packs without actually having to pay for it. And it was all because of Anadius. And now that Anadius is no longer on the platform, it's like, what's the even point of trying to continue The Sims, or what's the even point of trying to play The Sims when most of the packs that you've either pirated or aka don't actually own are no longer in your game? So it's just like, okay. But for me, in my humble opinion, I do feel like Anadius leaving again does shake up the very core that a lot of people are having with The Sims 4, and it, like I said, does put into perspective what this situation could mean. People are going at each other's throats, saying different things, attacking Anadius, attacking his friend, this, that, and third. Like, it's just a whole situation. Me, I just feel like this was bound to happen. I'm not even surprised at this point. This was something that was very much coming when EA decided to go down this route, and I feel like EA knew that, and that's exactly why they probably went down this route anyway. Not even like as a main point, because basically EA already knows Anadius's existence. It's no secret that Anadius has been pirating The Sims 4. Like, it's no surprise, and it's just like, I just feel like EA could not really touch Anadius, and that's why a lot of people felt safe to go to him to pirate The Sims 4, because again, even while EA knows of Anadius's existence, it's not like AEA can really do anything that can really stop or affect Anadius in that way. And I do feel like this EA buyout has definitely put an end to that, so they really don't have to worry about that. But again, are people going to buy packs that they don't already own from pirating from Anadius, or are they just done? I don't know. Let me know down below. This is a very touchy subject for a lot of people, because I know a lot of people are on opposing sides. A lot of people are divided between saying that it's good and bad for a lot of different reasons that I personally agree with as well. But let me know what you guys think. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on this whole situation as well. This is absolutely crazy, but hey, the Sims community has always been a little unhinged when it comes to certain things that don't go their way. But that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.